Oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. Why is this girl reading? It's more than that. You wouldn't understand. Hello girlies, welcome back. For this week's video, I'm going to share what's in my TBR list, and most of these are very random. Well, last year I've read fiction, everything fiction. I'm trying to read at least one nonfiction a month because I feel like my brain is getting smooth from reading all these months. So this is my Kindle. I got her because mainly of the influence of my dear platonic wife, Audrey. I got her. Let's go back to the beginning on why I decided to get a Kindle finally. So I've been wanting to read more books, but the prices of physical books are so insane. Audrey told me, hey, you should buy this. It will be worth it since you read a lot of books. And I gave in. Okay. Because that's true. Because of Kindle, I've managed to read 31 books last year. And my goal was to read 10 books. Like, really. And this is very handy. Let me tell you a story first. I used to be a hard copy girly. I need to have the book. I like to annotate things. I like to highlight and just look back on the books that I've read on how it made me feel. I like color coding the tabs if it made me feel sad or things like that. And then I got into a reading slump. Like all of the existing books that I have, I don't like reading it because the genre is not speaking to me anymore. For this year, since I've been reading fiction last year, so this year I'm trying to incorporate at least one nonfiction every month. So my goal is to read 12 nonfictions and the rest fiction. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So this is my Kindle. I call her Kindle Jenner. So sorry. I have a lot of stickers here. I'm also a sticker girly. Hot girls read books. So yeah, I'm currently reading The Housemaid's Secret by Freda McFadden. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Maybe I botched it. Sorry. I finished the first book. I'm not going to give reviews right now because that's for a separate video, but it's good. Needless to say, it's good. It's good. That's why I got into reading another book. I'm planning to finish the trilogy this February, so I'll let you know. I've got much more TBR in that platform rather than in my Kindle because I don't want to make my Kindle's memory full. So I'm just keeping the books that I'm planning to read. But most of these, I don't know if I still plan to read. So I'm just going to share what my TBR is. So the first thing that I have is Everything I Know About Love by Dolly Alderton. I've heard a lot of good things about this. And I'm in the stage of, finding myself, finding partner, significant others, even though I haven't had a chance to really go out there and find someone. I don't know. One thing about me is I blindly add things on my TBR. I don't know if it's a good thing because I am the type of person that doesn't want to DNF the books that I don't like. So there's this book, if you're friends with me or connected with me on Goodreads, there's this book that I've been trying to finish, but I just can't. And so I deleted it in my Kindle. And that's it. I don't want to read it anymore. I'm going to DNF it. And also, I think we can be friends also in Fable. If you use that, we can definitely be friends on there. The second one, The Body Keeps the Score. I think this is a gut-wrenching one. So I don't want to categorize this anymore into fiction, non-fiction, because I don't know. I don't know anymore, okay? Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers. So that's the book 1, and the book 2 is the Vera Wong's Guide to Snooping on the Dead Man. So I think after the trilogy of The Housemaid, read that. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Depends. It depends on my mood though. But right now I'm a little bit obsessed with Freda's books. So okay. Next is I'm Glad My Mom Died by Janet McCurdy. And this is a bit controversial, but I think I know about a thing or two about her and her mom's relationship. It's something that if you're trying to break the cycle, this book might resonate with you. I'm just curious of what she went through and how she managed to cope up with that and what's the aftermath. I don't know, I'm just curious. So I added it in my Kindle. Next is My Grandmother Asked Me to Tell You She's Sorry. I think this is the same author that written The Man Called Ove, but I've watched the movie already, but I figured that, oh my gosh, if the movie made me cry, the book will kill me. Next is Dial A for Aunties. I think I will read this when I feel like I'm too emotional just to cheer up, I guess. Next is The Silent Patient. I haven't read this. This is on my TBR list since last year, and I haven't read it. I don't know why. I've been focusing on trilogies, so maybe that's why. I think this is a standalone book. So I don't know if I'm too ambitious to want to read 5 books in a month, like the nonfiction one, the standalone books, and the trilogy. I'll try. We'll see. Because from this point forward, I'm planning to do a book reviews every end of the month, and I don't know if you'll like it, but we'll see. The next is The Mountain Is You. Again, this is for healing. Most of my nonfiction books are for healing and leaning towards calmness, stillness, because I've lived a chaotic life, and so I don't want to live there anymore. That's why I'm leaning into healing books. Some books really gets to me. Next is Cleopatra and Frankenstein. I have heard a lot of good reviews about this in my local bookstore. Next is The Second Sex, because as a woman, it's important to know our history. Why we should feel grateful for what we enjoy right now as a woman, our rights as a woman, and how we should continue to fight for what's right, for our rights, because it's still there. The oppression is still there. It still exists. Let's do this. Next is The Perfect Marriage. I don't know the cover, just the cover. Look at the cover. It's very tempting to read about it. Next is Better Than the Movies. Most of the books that I in my TBR list are from my favorite booktuber ever, Kalila. And she's very sweet, honestly. She's very sweet. I remember I reached out to her about how she inspired me to read more books. Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. And she responded like, what? You responded to me? What? It's like a moment for me. Yeah. Most of the books that are on my TBR list came from her, but I think also my friend Audrey, I follow on my Goodreads. But if you know someone else or some booktuber to follow, let me know in the comments. Next is Twisted Lies. This is the last book of the series, okay? And I don't know why I haven't read it yet. I don't know. Maybe because I'm cherishing the characters from the past books in the series. I don't know yet. But maybe I will finish the series once and for all this year. Okay. Hawthorne Legacy, The Final Gambit, The Inheritance Games, again, trilogy. I'm leaning into more trilogy. I think I will incorporate also the classics this year. I will try, but I cannot promise yet. But some of the classics are really, really a must read. At the same time, it is a struggle to read because some of them are very wordy and I struggle to understand. So I always need a dictionary whenever I read a classic. But thankfully, Kindle has that feature, so I don't need to have a dictionary nearby anymore since this Kindle has it. Next is Powerful. I've read the trilogy already. I think this is like a bonus. I don't know how to call it. What do you call that book that is like a semi part of the trilogy, but you can also not read it and still understand the trilogy books? What do you call that? I don't know. I haven't learned that word yet. So, Fourth Wing trilogy. Shatter Me, No Longer Human. I heard that this is devastating. So I need to prepare myself for that. The White Knights, the Bell Jar. Okay. So I'm a stubborn, okay? And my therapist and my psychiatrist literally tells me, do not read books that might trigger you. But hey, here I am. Actually, it's so surprising that triggering books doesn't trigger me. You know what triggers me? The wholesome ones. Because what do you mean that love like that exists? What do you mean it is possible for someone to love like that? Like, what do you mean? How does it feel? That's weird. That's weird. I can read heavy books, but I cannot read the wholesome ones because I cry. I cry. Okay. Some of the classics, yeah. I told you it's very random. My TBR list is very random. Dracula. Oh my gosh, I love that. Dracula. Maybe. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Maybe that's the first classic I will read. Maybe. Okay. Strange Pictures. I've heard a lot of good things about this. I don't know why I don't read it like right away. Whenever it's on the hype, I don't read it. I don't know why. I will read it once the hype goes down, but I don't know. Binding 13. So the Binding 13, I finished all of the books except the Releasing 10 because I've heard that it's too triggering. Well, honestly, can you believe that? The Binding 13 triggers me. Like what? Why? God over Bright Haven. I haven't finished that, but I tried reading this. It's so hard for me to read. Maybe it's not just for me. I don't know if I should DNF this or really continue it. I don't know. Hopefully I can finish this year. I Hate You, Don't Leave Me. When you have BPD, it is a good thing to understand it. And I think this is the most recommended books to read. If you know someone who has BPD as well, you should read this. Maybe it will help you understand them better one way or another. Next is The One Final Rule. Is it just me or I've searched it up and this one came up? So it's in my TBR, needless to say. The 5 a.m. Club. This was recommended to me by my psychiatrist. I don't know if I'm going to wake up 5 a.m. But we'll see. We'll see about this book. Okay. Why Men Marry. Okay, I read the first one. This book, I read that. It's amazing. You should read it. Since in this 2026, I plan to be a financial literate girly, why not? Why not read books about finance? 48 Laws of Powers. You know, I have beef with ugly covers, so I almost didn't want to read this, but I heard that you should read this kind of book because it's life-changing. Life-changing. So, I'm going to read it. Don't attack me for my opinion, okay? That's all for my TBR list. And if you want to know more about my TBR list, go ahead and click the comment below. I will be linking my Goodreads and also Fable if you are using that. This video is not sponsored at all, but I genuinely use those two. So I'm planning to incorporate having reading books into this channel and as well as into healing. This channel is my safe space. So that's all for my TBR list. What do you think? Did you judge me at all? I know you did. But it's fine. It's fine. But what's in yours? Tell me. Let me judge you too. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this week's video. And if you like this video, considering subscribing. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Always remember that you are loved. Mwah! Bye!